Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's A-Chain.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Right back to A-Chain on second down.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now Tua going to change the play. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. You look at this Buffalo defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Second and 7. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backward. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Chosen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. Dances by him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now it's A-Chain headed right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tua. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, You can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Again, it's A-Chain. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua going to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Running right, here's A-Chain. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Bass on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Allen's throw is complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On second down, here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 score. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Outright caught by Chosen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Looking to pass. Tua. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 34-yard line.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Tua. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Third and 9 here.
They'll set up to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Allen. This will be caught at the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Complete to number 14, Stephon Diggs. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A give up the middle to H.A. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
H.A. was one of the big backfield home run hitters in the 2023 draft. One of the fastest players in the class. Miami excitedly drawing up plays like that for him from the moment they sent that pick in.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now Allen throwing on second down. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw hauled in by Croft. Oh, what a juke into space. And they get him down, but not before
before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Tua now on 1st down.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That ball caught. It's chosen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
A gain there of 21 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
On second down, here's Allen. Dancing to his left. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick six today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, Park?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all three timeouts, but at this point, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That two is going to change things up. On first down, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You're looking at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Seriously? First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bills, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again.